Okay. We're all set and ready here, so we're going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hi, friends. How's everyone's week been so far? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the stream. I'm really excited about this week because we're probably going to hopefully finish up the song that we've been working on for the last month or so. Finish writing it. That way we can move on to a new thing. And then if we can get it done within a reasonable amount of time, let me adjust my camera here. We get to try and bring that one back to life. And I've got a pack of strings there already, but those are like really old ones. And so since I don't know if it's going to work, I don't know what's going to happen, I went and got these on there. They're neon. Ooh, that light's bright. Can't really, let's fit. Yeah, there we go. Kind of see it there better. So yeah, maybe we'll do that later tonight too. But we're going to finish up a song. It's going to be the first time that I've ever written, it's going to be the first time I've written lyrics in like 2 or 3 years. So I don't know what it's going to sound like. I don't know where we're going to go with it. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to be fun. So yeah, take care of the business. First, go ahead and subscribe to my Patreon up here on that scroll. That helps me out every month. That helps me get like things like new strings. And I just ordered a set of gauges to be able to set up guitars. So that's going to be cool. I might do a stream on that a little bit later. But yeah, if you go subscribe, you can be on that scroll that's up there, and then you might get a shout out like Leah Adams and Aisha Zabidi do as my action heroes if you subscribe at that level. The whole bunch of different levels there. You can get everything I've ever recorded at any point in time that I feel like is actually useful for people to listen to. Yeah, and then follow me here on Twitch, subscribe to me on YouTube. Someone just subscribed to me on YouTube literally 5 minutes ago. So thank you to whoever that is. I don't have the notification here for some weird reason anymore. But yeah, it's but thank you for the subscribe there. Thank you for the wow, what is happening with all of these things? Okay. My phone always blows up at the beginning of these things. Yeah, subscribe there. Follow me here. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. I'm on TikTok now. I haven't posted anything there, but yeah. And then go follow me on Spotify and all those other kind of stuff because all my music's on there too. There we go. That's the business. Let's get into this song because I'm really excited about this tonight. What we need to do is, we need to remove that camera. And then we'll remove this camera too for right now. So what we need to do is when you record on a Game Boy, it has the BPM is way different than any other place. The only way you can really kind of get it synced automatically is if you go into Arduinos and make a MIDI sync thing for it, which I don't have because when I recorded it last week, it was just off of the emulator that I'm using because we're just making a demo of this right now. Andre Vian, thank you very much for the follow here on Twitch. You're the person who subscribed to me on YouTube too, so thank you for both. Thank you for following me on both. That's awesome. Thank you so much. So yeah, so we're gonna use Ableton's little powerful thing to be able to make the match the BPM with everything else because I like the bass line that I made. And we'll actually listen to that right now. Because I need to get some levels. Because listening back to stuff, it doesn't sound like it was really too high in the last recording. So yeah, thank you, Andre. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's been fun. I've been doing it for a few months now, and so yeah, my goal for this year is that all year, every stream, every Thursday, because that's about the only time that I can really do it, is I'm going to create an entire album this year so that by the end of the year, I'll have an album. We'll have it released out. We'll put it out hopefully by the end of the year, maybe probably more by next year. I'm realizing though that doing it one night a week isn't really going to cut it for the amount of songs I want to do. So sometime in July, I'm going to do like a week long of streams and stuff like that. And then who knows, if I get up to like affiliate or I get like enough followers on here, which you have helped, thank you. Maybe I'll start adding some more because then maybe I can convince my marital teammate that, hey, this might be worth it. But yeah, so we need to sync this bass part with the Game Boy, and I like where the Game Boy BPM is. So we're going to utilize Ableton's tracking and leads and stuff to be able to get it to sync up. Then we're going to record another guitar track over it, and then we're going to write some lyrics. So just to get it, because I feel like I've got some new viewers, so let's hear what we've been working on. So this is the bass track only right now. Actually, let me get my headphones in too. There we go. Andre Vian, I do not recognize a screen name. If you don't mind, did you just find me, or have we met in real life? You can kind of already hear that it's like a little bit off, so I need to make this fit better. Apparently I need to edit this too, because there's some weird notes in there. Actually, I think it might be synced up with the guitar that I've recorded, so let's... Nope, it's not synced up with the guitar at all. Was I smart? Did I copy this? I didn't copy it. Dang it. Alright. So yeah, that's what the bass sounds like. So we need to match it up with this. I'll be singing over this a little bit throughout the night, see if I can get a melody going. As you can hear, the bass on the Game Boy is not super powerful, so that's why I need to try and match up that other line to it. Thanks, Anthony. I thought about it a couple times. I thought about calling you a couple times and seeing like, hey, you want to collaborate a little bit? Who knows? I got like, I think like 10 songs that I want to do, so there's probably plenty of opportunity, Anthony. My signature. There you go. Dagger Jado, thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate it. That's awesome. Cool. Great. Alrighty. Alright, this is going to be a good night. This is going to be a very good night. And I am blasting y'all out. Hang on, let me turn me down here a little bit. I get too excited for my mic. Oh, man. Okay, so what I need to do is something. What it is, I don't know. No, okay, so I need to figure out which of the Game Boy tracks. Oh, hey, thank you, Dagger. Which show did you see me in Seattle? Welcome back, Andre. Okay, I need to figure out which one of these Game Boy tracks is going to be the lead and which one is going to be the followers. Because that's going to set the tempo that we can then go in and edit all this stuff up here. Yeah. There's a lot of packs bleed together a ton. Oh, was it with the Proto Men? Yeah, I gotta adjust my camera here because it's actually blocking the chat a little bit. There we go. Oh man, that was such a great show. That was such an amazing show. Like, the Proto Men are one of my favorite bands of all time, and that was I think that was my first show up here after I moved, maybe. I can't remember if it was the same year or the year after, but before I moved up here, they were going to play a show in Houston for the first time ever, and I was kind of helping run the street team and stuff like that, and then their bus broke down. So they so they had to rebook it like last minute, but they didn't have any of their touring buddies, so I kind of went to them and was like, I play music, and I'm in Houston. I can put something together to have some openers for it. And they're like, yes, do it. So I got to open for them in Houston. And they liked me so much that when they came up to play the show at PAX, and they knew I was living up there now, they invited me to come open for them there. And that was the wildest crowd, the most packed show I've ever been in. I think I did a cover of Back Porch on that set, and the drummer, Reanimator, I think his name is, in the middle of the set, sprinted out of the green room to like join me in the middle of the song. It was incredible. I still look back on that show as just being awesome. There's one video on YouTube of me playing it. I actually just put it up on my Patreon last week ish, of me playing there, and it was just like the crowd was hot, and packed, and it was just I miss playing in clubs. But I get my second dose next week, so next Thursday. So, like, oh yes, that's the other thing. I may not actually, like, we'll see how it goes. I may not be streaming next Thursday because I'm getting my second dose in the morning, and we'll see, because I felt a little cruddy after my first dose. And it's always like the second dose is a little bit worse. So we'll see how it goes. But I'll definitely let everyone know on my social media channels and all of this stuff. Um, Indeed. Yeah. No, the Proto Men are just incredible. They incredible as people too. Like I talked with them a lot in the backstages about like how they made it and stuff like that, and it was like they were the ones that actually finally were the first people in my life when it came to music to tell me the truth about being a musician, which is that like if you want to make it a thing and you want to make it a super huge successful, this is how you're going to live the rest of your life and get a career, you've got to experience a few years. You either have to be extremely lucky and like be friends with people who can promote you, or you have to experience years of just utter crap. Like just it does not, like it will not work any other way. If you need, because you need to build up that your following, you need to go out and gig over and over and over and over again. You're going to be playing shows all the time where people are not showing up, where you don't get paid, and you have to figure out a way to make it work. And I was just kind of like, yeah, I just moved up to Seattle at that point in time. I don't think I'm ready to do that. And like I love that advice too, but I also blame that advice for the big reason why I had huge imposter syndrome, which is why I have been gone for such a long time. But now that streaming's here, I'm back. Yay! Anyway, what was I doing? I was doing this. No worries, Andre. I can still see. I can still see you. We still see you on chat. Uh, okay, that's warp, warp, warp. That's the lead. Okay. All right. So now I need to come in here and okay. I need to come in here and set the beats, which is going to be incredibly boring. Yeah, I think I told the story a couple weeks ago where like I did streaming when I first moved up here, back when Twitch TV was Justin TV. Yes, I am that old. But yeah, I did it for a couple times, and then just like was like, I can't do this. Like this doesn't make any sense, and nothing really works because like you didn't have Streamlabs or anything else. Like so, it was just a huge undertaking to make it work. So I didn't. And then Twitch came along, and I was just like, oh great, things for gamers, awesome. And then it finally hit me like in December of last year, you know, when we're already halfway through the pandemic, being like, wait, hang on, I could do this, and then it could be like basically my practice night, and I'm just sharing it with y'all. And then hopefully, if we build this, like what I want to do is I always say it's like we're going to write this, we're going to make this. I want your input on this stuff. Like if you like want. Like if you think like something sounds better a different way, if you think something needs to get cut out, like I might even ask you if y'all are hanging out later tonight, like what should I write lyrics about? Like I want it to be kind of a whole community thing, because I love collaboration. That was whenever I collaborated with bands, those were the times when I actually was the most prolific, when I actually made the most music, and the stuff I did I loved, because I play better off of other people. So going solo was kind of rough for a little bit there. The pandemic and the corresponding streaming boom has shown me a lot, though. It seems like there's a new kind of industry to be made online these days. Yeah, yeah. If you got the time, it's. I'm still finding it to be kind of the same as that last story of you need to put yourself out there. Like I can really only afford to do this once a week. I do it for 4 hours, but I can only do it for once a week, and I'm getting a decent following. Y'all follow me, so that's cool. But I've seen other people who started around the same time, or people who have been doing it a little bit longer, but were way further along by this time in their streaming. But they're streaming like 3, 4, 5 times a week, so they're getting their stuff out there and they're putting it out there. So it's definitely easier to do it because you can sit here at home and then just bam, go click. That's why I want to build my studio. That's what the Patreon down there is for helping me get like save up money so I can build my studio in the basement. So like I kind of have it up here in the quasi studio, but basically I've always wanted a place where I could just have my keyboards and my Game Boys and my guitars and everything just set up. So I just go in, throw a few switches, and then we're making music. And I have been lucky enough and privileged enough to actually have a space where I'm living now where I can actually do that. But it's going to be a lot of work. There's a lot of things that need to happen first. But hopefully, in the near future, I'll be able to show off all of that and design it, all that stuff, all home improvement things. All right, I got to get back to this. I love chatting, but plan for the content this week is work on this song. So we're gonna work on this song. Dang it. Okay, so yes. So basically what I'm doing here is these little yellow things are basically beats, according to Ableton. So if I put these in here, the little places where I can move them, as you can see, everything else moves along it. Ableton can use it like algorithmic stuff to kind of move things along. But this is the lead track here. So whatever I set this to, as far as the measures up here, it's going to register that and create the BPM for it, for everything else on here. So that way, so for instance, with this, I can then make the bass notes match up a little bit easier because I can just kind of move the things around here, and then I can even warp this guitar track. But I'm just going to record it again a little bit later once we're done with this. But the tedious part for this is doing this. And I had someone come in one of my first streams and basically be like, well, you don't have to do all of this. You can just do a little bits of it. But I have a sneaking suspicion that because of the processing power of a Game Boy, that the speeds fluctuate. Because I know that there's been times when I've gotten things synced up at the beginning of songs in other DAWs when I was recording experimentations, and then halfway through the song, it lost sync. So I feel like the speed fluctuates. So I want to build this so that I want to make this so that it will go through the whole song. So that way everything is in sync, everything is working the whole way through. Well, the button will update to show how many other link enabled. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, show new lane. What's this? What's going on? Okay, that's weird. I'm also figuring out Ableton as we go along too. So like that's why I like the main name of these streams are musical tomfoolery. I'm literally just learning as I go along. So hopefully maybe if y'all musicians, you can learn too. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, this. Yes. Also, out for some weird reason. So if it looks like I'm not reaching things, that's why. It's because like just 2 times my screen just like. Here, let's hear where I'm at. Maybe we can make it work. Okay, so I need to figure out what the timing of all of this is going to be. Okay, so I'm going to do that. So I'm going to cut that in. I'm going to bring this into, and that way we can do this, that, and the other thing, this one up here, and then we can start it all down here. Actually, technically, we want to... We want this to start literally on 1. Should probably make this the one. Yeah, you know what? This is the one I should probably make because that's the one that's going to start from the very beginning. Zoom back out. Oh, Anthony, thank you so much for subscribing to my Patreon at the 20. Wow, that's, yeah, awesome. Thank you, Anthony. I think that makes you a hero. I think that's what I named that one as. Hold on while I go and check my own Patreon. I named them all cute levels, and I can't remember all of the names because there's like because basically 25 is like the highest that like I expect anyone to go. That's the one that's like it'll get you access to literally everything I've ever created and everything that I create as I create it. But then I also go up to like stupid levels of just like you can collaborate with me, I can critique stuff with you, you can get free access to 2 years worth of my shows. Yeah, no, that makes you a professional. Thank you, Anthony, for being a professional. Yes, that gets I'm gonna see if I can name off everything that level gets. So you get special access to my Discord. If you would like to just join a Discord, it's really, really, really small right now. It doesn't update too much, but you can just access it there. But yeah, you get special access to my Discord. I post up a weekly blog/vlog there, kind of talking about my gear, talking about my life, and just random doodads here and there. He'll get his name in that scroll once I update it. He'll get every single one of my singles that I've ever released. You'll get the chance to purchase any album that I release a week before everyone else. Gets access to a super secret second stream that I stream for like an hour once a month on YouTube privately. That really right now is just me setting up the streams and just chatting. And yeah, I'll call him out on any videos. If he's got any music or stuff, I'll critique it. He gets his name in the liner. He gets access to all of my albums that ever come out. He can leave me suggestions. He'll get a personal thank you video, and he gets every single one of my demos, which is basically my demos are songs that I like different things that I've made as like ideas and thoughts that I've had in my head. Well, thank you, Anthony. I appreciate that. I really do. Anthony and I have been tight for a long time. Anthony was my very first musical what do we want to call that? Teammate? No. Comrade? Yeah, musical comrade. He and I started our first band together called the Scooby Don'ts, which made the worst pop punk music you could ever imagine, but we had so much fun doing it. And then he and I were in a second band together called Audio and the Pre-Gap that we actually took it a little bit more seriously, but still was a lot of fun. But he's an amazing bassist and amazing musician himself. So I always love collaborating with him. So thank you so much, Anthony. I appreciate it. Yeah, you've given me more work to do, but that's fine. I appreciate it. So yeah, my demos are basically songs and ideas and like random recordings that I made that I never released, of like kind of formed thoughts and stuff, but never really never really finished them or did anything with. Or just things that I made just for like a goof and stuff like that. So when we finish this and we finish the scratch one, this is going to be a demo because it's not the full recording. It's not everything that I want to do in it as far as like mixing and any other weird sounds I want to do with it. But it's a good view of what everything is happening. So I'm deleting all this because you are not going to be the lead anymore. Can I get rid of you? What's happening here? I want you to delete. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, cool. So now we're going to go down here. I'm going to make this the lead. And then we're going to do what I was going to do with this the whole way through, which is going to be fun. Yay. So we want to bring you into, actually no, we want to do this. And we want to make this set 111 there. Yep, that's what I want to do. Okay, and then we're going to do, remove you. Oh, tell me that worked. Oh God, tell me that worked. Tell me that's all I needed to do, please. That'll make this whole thing so much easier. It's looking good. It's looking good. Nope. So let's see, this is what I mean. So you can kind of see by these gray triangles up here, they should be perfectly lined up with these numbers up here, and that would be on beat because these are just coordinates. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if they are, then everything's great. But if they're not, then we have to do this. Nope. Control Z. Is there a way? Ooh. We're going to try this. I feel like I'm probably going to have to make this work anyway. Oh, well. Well, let's see how far we get off here. I'm a stickler for this kind of stuff, so I get really, really into the weeds about it. Yep, here's one that's off. There you go. Actually, I could probably quantize this too. Quantize. There we go. That, no. Did that? Okay. Yeah. There. Okay. I hope I am not outsmarting myself here. I hope that this is going to work the way I think it's going to work. Because if not, I'm going to have to do the same thing with all the other Game Boy tracks, which is just going to be a pain in the ass. Okay, everything looks good so far. Okay, cool. Cool. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, let's just do that. Why are you doing this? Oh, because I don't have it right at the very beginning. Okay, fine. Fine. Make everything work right. And let me just, because I just am very much. I get way too in the weeds about this. Oh, hang on, let me. Okay, you start there, and then we'll just do a little thingy there. All right, that's what we're gonna do. That's where we're gonna be. That's how it's gonna look. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be okay. I'm gonna drop you so I can actually see what the hell I'm doing. And Anthony, also, I'm really glad that you saw this. Like I think I tried to like tag you in one of the earlier ones because it's like it's been a while, man. I definitely wanted you to know that I was getting back into this. So, all right, let's see how this works. So, I'm about to make myself probably really sad. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Nope. Okay, hang on. Yes? Okay, I feel like I have that off somewhere. Yeah, that's not the thing that works. So it's not going to worry about the guitar for right now. We're going to see if everything else fits. Okay, so we need to bring that in. The same beat as that one comes in. So we need that to be about there. What was happening? Hang on. Oh, you know what? I think, yeah. No, I synced it up with, yeah, it was, okay. Ha ha ha. Come on. No. don't want you to... There we go. There we go. All right, so now I think